Yo, what's up, guys? Hope you all having a great day. Thank you for watching ℜ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕝 release today. And it's just going over the details from the industrial updates coming out later today. But I'm really excited about the industrial update. I think it's the best update we've gotten in a fat minute. I mean, it's heavily reliant on electricity, but at the same time, it changes the game a lot more than the electricity, at least in my opinion. Plus, you get backpacks and the new nightlight, which actually really like the new nightlight. It made it easy to farm wood at night, so I'm not just sitting in my base with my dick in my hand or running around with a torch or flashlight so everyone can see me and shoot me in the head while I'm running around. That being said, though, let's go ahead and get into the update. First up is the pipe tool, which is basically like the wire tool, the hose tool, but no one uses the hose tool. It comes with 10 different colors. The default's gray, and the connection system is the same as the wire or the hose, except it can't go through solid structures like walls or vending machines, but it can go through deplorables. So, and you can also make it go through like unlootable loot rooms and TC with the window, put the TC or the window back over, and it won't really affect it as well. So honestly, it's a pretty cool system. If you're cooking sulfur or whatever, you can have it feed into like a unlootable loot room, and you can have that going while you're gone and shit. It's actually a pretty handy system. Next up is storage adapter, which basically goes on boxes, lockers, furnaces, anything that you might want to move loot into and then out of. You can even put it on drop boxes and stuff. The Dropbox, you can actually make a cool little bunker with it. It's decent. Maybe I'll show you guys how to do that in a future video. But if you put it on a locker, you need 3 different ones because basically the storage adapter can only access one partition at a time, which is kind of cool if you think about it. You can have one set up for hazmat, one set up for full metal, roof camping or whatever, and then you can have a get naked really quick one. So after you go on your roof and you roof camp people, you can get naked really fast and jump out of your base and go loot their stuff without any worries. Like I know a lot of clans are going to be doing that. Next up is the industrial conveyor, which is kind of like a vacuum. It sucks stuff from one storage adapter to the next, just moves around loot. You can put filters on it. It does take electricity. It's just one electricity to run it, and it has a pass-through, so you can run other conveyors through it or anything else. So I'd definitely mess around with it. I forgot how many nodes it is. I think it's like 6. So yeah, it's actually a pretty cool system. You can do all kinds of stuff with that. Next up is the industrial splitter, which is, take stuff from one tube and splits into 3 other tubes, I guess. It doesn't take any power. Pretty self-explanatory. We also have the industrial combiner, which is the opposite. It takes, 3 different pipes or up to 3 different pipes and puts it into one. So, do what you will with that. And then we also have the electric furnace, which is probably one of the top tier things that you can add to this update. I mean, the electric furnaces are crazy. The amount of metal that you're able to cook with these and sulfur, it's insane. If you're building bases or whatnot, like really big bases, it makes it easy to farm metal and cook it like super quick. We also have the industrial crafter, which you messed around with in a building server. I really want to put too much in here because someone actually raids your base and gets it. They can take the blueprints right out of there, and then you're kind of fucked. You have to re-blueprint whatever you want to craft. So I wouldn't do anything too crazy, just maybe like cheap BPs. But yeah, I didn't really mess with it. I couldn't really care less. And, if you're on a modded server where you have instant craft, it's not really even a big deal. Next up is the seismic sensor, which I always forget if they added this, and it's actually pretty cool. You can wire this to close doors if there's boom outside of your base. Also, you can have it open turret ports and stuff like that. You can have it move items around your base, so you can have your boom box get sucked into a different box that's hidden away in a bunker or something like that. So, I mean, there's a lot you can do with the seismic sensor. Like I said, I always forget that they added it in the public test branch, but it is pretty cool. I might actually do a video on this showing you the different ways to how you can use it. So, let me know down in the comments if you're interested in that. Also, we got the small and large backpacks. The backpacks are pretty good for solo players, especially since the small backpack is a default blueprint, so you don't have to worry about learning anything. And it's 50 cloth and 5 sewing kits. Basically, you can take 40 scrap, go buy a pair of tack gloves, recycle it, and boom, you have I'm pretty sure that's enough. It's enough sewing kits. It might need more cloth, but I mean 50 cloth isn't hard to get, and that's an extra 12 slots into your inventory. The large backpack has 28 slots, and I don't know, I was kind of worried if you weren't gonna be able to find them and they're non-craftable, but honestly I had a bunch of them. I don't know if they just did that in the public test branch so we can test them out or whatever, but they're pretty easy to find in the green military crates. And also you can fill this up with loot and drop it somewhere if you're gonna get in a fight, and then come back for it later. So if there's any loot that you don't want to lose, you can just fucking hide it in there, drop it somewhere, and after you die or whatever, you can come back and try to find it. And like I was saying, the new nightlight, I really like the new nightlight. It's I don't know if they're gonna change it a little bit for public test branch to the main branch, but it made farming wood at night super easy. I really liked it. It made nighttime a lot better too for roaming and whatnot. So and yeah, the moon pools and oil rig. I didn't really go to oil rig since they added this, and I don't know how it's gonna be for solos holding down an oil rig. I'd still leave the dock bot alive and just maybe camp the opening for the moon pool. I don't know how I feel about that. I have to mess around with it a little bit more. Also, we have changes to the electricity, which this is a really big deal in my opinion. It allows you to add an extra turret onto your large battery. So now instead of having 9, you can have 10. And basically, most of the electronic components, instead of using one power, like the branches and all that stuff, aren't going to use any. So there's like different circuits, like the nil core and stuff like that, that you'll be changing or whatever to address that. But honestly, it's a really good quality of life update. It mimics what's going on stream, and I'm glad that we got that. When I saw that, I was super excited because hey, you can put 10 turrets on one large battery. Like that's fucking amazing. And also, they're going to be addressing invalids. I haven't been really noticing a lot of invalids, but I know people have been talking about them a lot lately. Maybe I don't really notice them. Maybe it happens to me all the time. I'm just too stupid to realize it. But yeah, if you have any invalids, I want you to go ahead and report them on their Discord thread. And yeah, I haven't really seen any of them. So let me know down in the comments if you guys are having a lot of invalids. I always hear people complain about them, so I'm guessing it's a thing. Anyway, so yeah, that's the industrial update. And next month, they're going to be working on the drones. So we're going to have like shop drones and stuff like that, which is pretty cool too. If you guys are interested in having like vending machines at your base that you can sell stuff through, or you can go buy stuff at the outpost through the drones. So that's going to really be a game changer as well, because you can also move loot from the outpost to your base without really much danger. So, but yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think, and if you want to stay up to date with Rust content, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.